Lord. God's love, it's so wonderful. God's love, it's so wonderful. God's love, it's so wonderful. Oh, wonderful love. Na 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 na.
Wow, you have a beautiful voice, Tinku.
Thank you, Jack. That's so sweet of you.
Tinku, I heard Grandpa Henry is telling all of us Bible stories, so I am heading towards his place. Do you mind joining with me?
Yippee! Yeah, I love Bible stories. Of course, I will join you, Jack. There is no doubt in it. Good morning,
Grandpa Henry.
Henry.
Good morning, children. Hope all of you are doing well. Yes, Grandpa Henry.
We are all doing good.
Please tell us, Grandpa Henry.
Bible story today.
Okay, children. Today I will be telling you all the story of David and Goliath from the Bible. The Bible calls David as the man after God's own heart. So I will be telling you all about him today. David was a shepherd boy who lived in Israel. He took care of sheep. One day, God chose David to take care of the Jewish people. David used to play his harp when the king of Israel was feeling tired after fighting in the war. The king usually asked David to play for him. David's music made him feel better. One day, a terrible giant named Goliath started bragging to his soldier friends that none of the Jews dared to fight him. And it was right. The Jewish soldiers were all afraid of this big giant Goliath. Now, what would happen to the Jewish people? Now comes the little David. He said, I will fight Goliath. God will help me. And he went and got some stones from his slingshot. Hearing this, Goliath, the giant, just laughed at him. And he said, oh, this little David is gonna fight against me? And he was just laughing. Ha ha ha, ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha. On the other hand, the king of Israel was very much worried. He was thinking that the David is not a warrior and is just a little boy and a small shepherd. Now the king of Israel was very much worried about David, and he just rushed to his palace and he brought his own royal armor and gave David and asked him to wear that during the war. The little boy David wore the royal armor given by the king of Israel, and he was not feeling comfortable with that armor, and he just removed it and kept it aside. And he had a strong feeling that God will help him. Now the little David walked towards the giant Goliath. Now the giant, looking at the David's arrival, he was just laughing. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. This little boy is gonna win over me. Ha 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 ha. Now the little David quietly put a stone in his sling and flung it. And the stone hit the big giant Goliath on the head. Then David killed him with his sword. All of Goliath's friends ran away. The little shepherd boy had saved the Jewish people.
Yay! God is stronger. God help David.
Hey, David won the war.
God is stronger.
Children, from this story, we have to learn that God does not look at the appearance of a person, but instead he looks at a person's heart. He does not need his people dressed in fancy armor to help them defeat their enemies.
Oh wow, that's a nice story.
My God is strong. He'll do anything big or small. Nothing is impossible for a super wonderful God. Every day I can know God is always there for me and my family. Every day I can know greater is the one who lives inside me. Super big, super strong, super wonderful God. Super big, super strong, super wonderful God. Our God is strong. He'll do anything big or small. Nothing is impossible for a super wonderful God. Every day I can know God is always there for me and my family. Yeah. Every day I can know greater is the one who lives inside me. Super big, super strong, super wonderful God. Super big, super strong, super wonderful
Hello guys, it is time to memorize along with me. Today we will be learning Psalms chapter 37 verse 4. Delight yourself in the Lord and He will give you the desires of your heart. Can we now repeat the memorized verse once again? Psalms chapter 37 verse 4. Delight yourself in the Lord and He will give you the desires of your heart.